morning zen. Oh boy. Oh. Good morning, everybody. I put the milk in already. It's morning zen. Again, I wish I know the dates. You'll see the date right below the video, but it's a little late for the morning zen today. It's still morning, but I usually do them early. It's almost probably 8 o'clock at this point. Took a walk. We're going to do, for morning today, Frosted Flakes, aka Frosted Fakes. You know what, man? Will anybody ever tell the difference from the real one to the phony one? Would you be able to tell the difference? Taste test. Even the most ardent fans, of Frosted Flakes, would they be able to tell? You'd have to have a lot of Frosted Flakes to be able to tell the difference. You know, there's people who can tell, difference between Coke and Pepsi, light versus whatever cigarettes. I don't know the difference. Is it menthol or these other ones? Yeah, I don't wash these. They're already pre-washed for me. I did them, put them back in. So don't say, why aren't you washing them, you psychos. Let's put a little more in there. Hope this milk is, I have a thing with milk. I get really weirded out because the dates will be sell by, and then, it's the 18th today. Oh, okay, and that's how I know. I think today's the 19th. And I get weirded out by it because I just see the date, and no matter what they say, sell by, whatever, best by, that date rings in my head. The milk should be fine. I don't care. It's fine. I get a gallon. I try to plow through it to no avail. I can never get it before that date. It's like a race against time with milk. So, Frosted Fakes, huh? I can't tell the difference. What about fakeness? Authenticity, being real. To me, a fugazi, a phony, that's the height. That's like my number one bugaboo with people. Just be real, man. I see right through it. I won't let you in. Just be real. No reason to be fake. Or what are we doing? I knew this guy. This is back in the 90s, and he liked the Backstreet Boys. And I like the Backstreet Boys too. I like everything though. You don't want to see my iPod. I mean, everything. People say that. No. Some people are like, I have everything. And yeah, they have everything from that genre. No, I have everything. From friggin' Bing Crosby right on up to, Metallica. All right, so. We're at this party talking about music. These other cool guys or whatever, he must have thought they were into, whatever they were into. I can't remember. Some heavy band, maybe Monster Magnet, which I love. And somehow, by the stroke of God, these, Monster Magnet fans somehow got into the topic of boy bands and Backstreet Boys. And this dude, who liked them and was very proud to talk around people who liked it, when these guys started laying into Backstreet Boys, he jumped in and joined in. Jumped in, then joined in. Well, he jumped into the center of it and then, joined in. Okay, so he jumped in and joined in and started besmirching the great name of BSB. AJ, Howie, Kevin, I don't know, Bruce, can't remember all the names, Bartholomew. Right in my head, when you start doing that, I'm thinking, wow, the phoniness. Now, just to fit in with that chameleon who will just turn on what he likes. Not only does he not give a no comment or just not interject, he jumped in and then joined in and started bad mouthing them. I'm like, man, at that moment, and you say, oh, that's something tiny. Who cares? The Backstreet Boys. No, no, no. It's the fact that this guy cannot even stick to his beliefs and how he feels. He'll just disintegrate in the face of, I don't like these ads coming in. This is a problem, man. I put a little relaxing music on. I got these heathens putting ads in there, ruining my flow. Now you got to hear about Mr. Clean, man. Oh. So I don't like that guy for that. And that was a flashpoint moment because I felt something in me and I realized, well, I don't like this kind of stuff. And I kind of distanced myself from him because it's like, you'll say, oh, God, over that. Yeah. Because listen, if you'll do something like that over something that minuscule, then you'll definitely do it over anything else. If you care that much to not be real and authentic, I got no time for you. I see it a lot on YouTube. Now, I can't say these people are lying in some of these videos, but in the race to be big on YouTube, whether it's people who do cell phone reviews, video game chat people, minimalism people, this space, whatever I'm in, which I don't want to call it self-help or new age. I don't want that. I don't know what this is. There's all these people who will instantaneously become what everybody else is to fit in and not be like, if they didn't know, like if you look up minimalism videos from these people, they're all the same. They use the same 5 titles, same thing with video games, cell phones, and they're not being authentic about what they really want to talk about, and they're not being authentic about the thing they're talking about. Because God forbid they don't say what everybody wants to hear to get views. And they say, good for them, and they're making money. It's like, okay, and you have no soul left. Like me with my titles, for example. I could easily really jazz up these titles to something that the algorithm will love. Crazy thumbnails, like all this stuff they do. And I thought, I just want something artistic. I want the titles to be simple. I don't even want to put Morning Zen at the beginning of these, but for you guys, I want you to know which one you're clicking on. I'm not going to try to get you to click just to click it and it ain't what you expected. This is a Morning Zen, so I put Morning Zen. I put up one yesterday, or whenever you're watching this, but the 2 previous to this with no thumbnail with the orange down the side and no description. I started thinking, just for the algorithm putting all that stuff in there, or is it for the people? And I thought, it doesn't even matter right now to me because it's a pain to do. And I just did a test to see what it would do without that stuff. How can I get even more real and authentic and non-fugazi than I already am with this? Because, yeah, the whole point, you want people to see it, but at what cost? I'll just be a phony. I see some of these people, they put these videos out and they'll use a title and it gets hundreds of thousands of views. Next thing you know, all their other videos are about that with that title. Now they've abandoned whatever. I saw this one person that was doing Poshmark videos. I only saw this because their big one came up. Over 40, over 50, over 60. Here's what I've learned, whatever. Okay. I like that. I do a what I've learned video. I've been around from 78 years old next week. All Poshmark. That video gets a couple 100,000 views, 300, 400,000 views. I checked back recently, like all the videos are now titled that. Completely abandoned what you've been doing for years, which we're getting a couple thousand views each for that. Now you're inauthentic. I want nothing to do with that kind of stuff, because why don't you say what you want to say? Now all of a sudden you got 20 videos you have to talk about being over 50 and how and telling me what I should do. And I don't even have to click these to know the inauthenticity from these friggin' videos. Frosted Flakes, they know what they are. They're not hiding it. They even call it just Frosted Flakes, which I didn't even know you could do. Did they spell anything wrong? No, there's no like two S's in the frosted. No, everything's... They could have put a D instead of a T, Frosted Flakes. No, dude, they called it this. I don't even know how they got away with that, actually. I might have a collector's item here. They even have the fun stuff on the back to do. But these people on the YouTube, they know they're fake. And you say, oh, that's not nice you're talking about. Listen, man. Yeah, it might not be nice. This is real deal here, though. I don't like that. I think you have an obligation. Well, you don't have an obligation, but can't you just say what you got to say? There's so much of the same things in these fields or these categories on YouTube. I can't. I can't I don't even know what I'm going to title this, but it ain't going to be, here's what I learned over 50 about being phony, although that's actually a good title. See, now there's the thing. If the title fits and it I would use it. And I would move on to the next video talking about whatever. When I sit down to do this, I don't know what I'm going to talk about after. Like the video I did where I didn't use the thumbnail with the orange down the side. That one, that came into my head and I just started talking. Didn't have a lot to say about it too much, but I wanted to put it up. I didn't want to write the idea into a notebook and go back to it later. I wanted to just speak right when that thing popped into my head. So it's as authentic as it gets. I'm sure these other people sit and pine over it and edit and redo and write a script. I can't do that. Nor can I get behind that stuff. Because what information, if I'm putting my time into 20 minutes of your video, what are you giving me? Some cockamamie stuff? Like that you don't even believe yourself, but you're saying it because it's like an echo chamber of the same stuff within that genre. I want to hear that. What do you have to say personally? Your personality about that topic. What exactly do you have to say? I don't hear that. I'll tell you, man, the almost is coming out of the almost zen right now. What do you have to say to me? I don't know what I'm listening to half the time. Show me who you are. That's one of my favorite YouTubers, the ones that goes, I like this person because I know them. I don't want to follow these people who just are like, oh, here's some more. 5 reasons I'm a minimalist. 6 reasons I'm still a minimalist. 5 things I can't do without minimalism. You're going to tell me all these minimalist people, they have the same exact thought about what to say in a video and the same exact way they do a video? You're going to tell me all these original people and somehow, coincidentally, you all do the same exact topics and style? You all have the same 5 things you never use again as a minimalist, and you do that same video every 2 months. Here's what I don't use as a minimalist: summer version. Here's fall 2024 version. Here's but half fall, halfway to winter version of what I don't use as a minimalist anymore. I can't take it anymore. I'm going to do 5 things I can't stand about YouTubers anymore. Or I'll just, all right. All right, we're getting too far off the almost end. Oh boy. Yeah, let me listen to those sweet piano sounds and bring myself back down. I don't know, guys. I guess I should wrap it up for the morning zen before I bust out like a rocket ship here into space. I'm gonna sit back now. Got the shopping done this morning. I'm gonna watch an episode of Primal. I just found this show. There was this show, Samurai Jack, by Gendy Tartakovsky or whatever. I don't know. It seemed kind of interesting. I was going to watch that. And then I saw another show, Primal, another Adult Swim, about a caveman and a dinosaur. Yeah. Who have to force to kind of work together to survive. And I love that era, as you'll see on a painting I'm going to talk about very soon that I have. And I'm going to sit and watch an episode of that and calm down. Going back to that primal era of the world is very calming to me. The most minimalist Zen time in terms of things, just Spartan life. You know, it wasn't. I'm not saying there. Don't say, "Oh, you all lived there. Wasn't that great?" I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the simplicity of the nothing everywhere. All right, guys. I don't even know why I told you that. Why do you care? All right, so authenticity, fugazis, phonies, and frosted fakes. I think it was a successful morning zen. I'll talk to you guys soon. I think the milk was actually good.